So what turned out as a family explore, it was actually turned into an off-roading trip. I just kind of boogied ahead of everybody else to check out the road conditions, and yeah, there's a little bit of off-roading to be done, which is kind of cool. This is Harrison West. No, it's not Sims. I'll tag which trail it's on. And it's a little bit washed out. The Ford had to get a little bit of a tug from Fiona, but no big deal. All good. All good. So I'm just going back to see whereabouts they are and how they're making out. Looks like it should be an interesting afternoon. April 12th, out Harrison East. We were venturing around Harrison West yesterday, and today we're just cruising around some old places that we saw. Wouldn't mind trying to get to that waterfall. I don't know if it's going to be actually possible to get there. We're going to see what we can find on Gaia, see if it shows us a potential route. Another just beautiful day. As you can see, still got snow in the mountains, and it is a little breezy, but it's just incredible. There's our girl. This is a EOR, end of road. This is pretty much just a old cut, but we've come back here because we bookmarked a couple of places with interesting rocks. Fiona's parked right next to it, so we'll just kind of check things out again and see. Tracey did go online to see if anybody has a claim here, and nothing showed up, so we're pretty much free to play around and see what we can uncover. We'll let you know. So we got stopped last time by an end of road, and this time we decided to take the road to Boston Bar. It goes, it's basically called in the Hat Latch. And once again, there's Tracey. Stopped by snow just behind her. Made a waypoint and took a picture as we turned around the corner and just basically sank. Thank you, Taryn, for the lockers. They came in very useful once again. And now we just kind of came to this one place that looks like it's just literally collapsing, but it has some interesting rocks. Kind of different. You can see how it's sandy, big outcropping of rocks there, and goes back to a nice fine sand right there. It's really kind of cool. And of course Tracey is checking out the spoils all along the bottom. She hasn't worked her way up here yet, but I'm sure she will. And you can see anything that is in the shade still has snow, and quite a fair bit of it. I went for a little walk, and it's pretty difficult to walk on, let alone drive on. You get a soft spot and then an icy spot and a soft spot, so you're kind of jumping all over the place trying to stay afloat. But interesting day anyways, nonetheless. So April 12th, Easter long weekend, and we're playing in snow. Does it get any better? Not quite sure how well that's going to turn out, but if by chance Pioneer Polly happens to see this, here's some rocks for you. You can do a little bit of crevicing in there. Only issue is it's way down there. It's actually a really cool little spot. And there is a campsite on the other side of the bridge right over there. But when you go out to this side of the bridge, let's see if I can find the decent place to look down. It is a really long ways down. So as for getting water, nah, not happening. Not happening. And if anybody can explain to me why this water has a yellowish hue to it, please do so. Leave a comment, send a message. As far as I can think, this water should be like pristine, crystal clear, but it's kind of got a yellowish tinge to it. So comments below, appreciate it. So anyone who knows me knows I love waterfalls. They just seem really beautiful, tranquil, peaceful. But unfortunately, even though this one is beautiful, it was far from peaceful, tranquil, and anything along those lines. Because as that is all down to bedrock, everything has been kindly deposited on the road. And as I turn around, there. Now I'm pretty sure the camera's not going to do this justice, but Fiona's not getting past that. The little place right over here where you see logs, just from the other side of the logs, there's a huge drop straight down, and we're just too big to fit through there. Maybe an ATV, a quad, a motorbike, but not Fiona. Anyways, this is Spuzum FSR. We haven't been able to get back to the spot that we've been trying for many years. It's just keeps getting washed out. So this is the other side of the road. You can see it's pretty nasty. Pretty nasty. And there's Fiona, of course. And yes, that hillside is actually still pretty active. When you walk by it, you can hear rocks tumbling, etc. So we're not going to stick around here too long. Just wanted to see what that was all about, and unfortunately that's the end of this trip, or at least this part of the trip. But on a brighter note, some of the rocks and little goodies that have come down are just incredible. I don't know if you can make out the sparkle on those. It's just phenomenal. You saw a picture that I took earlier. It's just amazing little rocks. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is just mica. And I doubt that you can see the sparkle in it. But very cool. And there's tons of that everywhere around here. Beautiful rocks. Oh, and as I was saying, yeah, that's a non-starter for Fiona. We're just too fat to fit through there. Anyways, on to the next point of call. Not quite sure where that's going to be, but we'll find out when we get there. Part of the adventure. So we're foiled again by snow. Looks like we're going to be turning around and trying another locale. More than likely that one across the way there. We're going to see if we can find that route and go from there. We just had to back down this hill and got stopped by snow. Quite late. I think it's 800, almost 900 meters high, so quite surprised we actually run into it that late. But onward to the next spot, and hopefully we don't hit snow for quite a while on that side. So we did take that road that I pointed at, and turns out it's called Ainsley FSR, and we've been following it for about 22 kilometers roughly, and I've come to the end. I'm gonna venture a guess, and it's kind of obvious. They were just finishing up logging here. There's like fresh cut offcuts here, and everything was plowed up until this point, and from here on it is still snow covered. So somebody has been here recently since the snow's fallen, but beautiful place. I think we'll have to come back here in the summertime once this is all cleaned up and snow's melted and everything, because it looks like the road over here on the side goes all the way around and you end up in this bowl over here, which should be kind of cool. There are other roads all throughout here, and then on the other side there's another road right there, and it goes all the way along the other side, but it's totally in the shade and covered in snow, so not happening. But yeah, this is just stunning. Now it's time to make our way back. Wasn't quite expecting this. Always a wonderful surprise.